with Matt Murley, fresh off a trip back from Sweden to move over for a short period of time. Matt, first off, I mean, how was that? That's got to be chaos coming right up here to Orono.
Yeah, it's tough moving the family, 2 young kids, but, you know, for Benny Barr, I'll do anything and help him and support the main team.
I love that. We'll get right into that. Coach Barr told me, I didn't realize, he said he might have slept on your couch for a couple of years there. He said you guys were roommates for a little bit. Can you tell us your history with Coach Ben Barr?
Yeah, it started at RPI. We were roommates there, and then I think it was maybe after his senior year, he needed a place to crash, so he did a few nights on the couch, and then we got him a bedroom in the house, and it ended up being there 10 years, all the way through his time at Union.
I'm glad we could give some context to that, because I think a lot of people see you support Ben Barr and the Maine Black Bears on game notes and whatever else you might appear on. So there's a connection, yeah. Folks. What you got any good Ben Barr stories for us? Maybe something we don't have to get too explicit now, but maybe you got something that the Black Bear fans would love to hear. Maybe they don't know.
Yeah, I got a little something wait later for the fan fest, but I guess these fans maybe won't see it. But you know, he's a great hockey coach, but he's just a terrible eater. He doesn't know anything about food, and every time I'd be like, Benny, what do you want for dinner? He's like, don't worry, I'll pick it up. And every single time he'd come home with a bag of Tostitos and Cheez-Its. That's it. All he wants for dinner was Cheez-Its and tortilla chips, and it was just crazy the way he was. And he was a simple guy. He was too busy out recruiting to worry about a good meal.
Is it any surprise? That's hysterical. It sounds like a coach that's used to be on the road. That's what it sounds like, right? Is it any surprise to you the success that he's not only had at other stops, but now having here, bringing Maine hockey back to where it rightfully should be in the college hockey landscape?
No, not at all. And it goes back to when he was living with me at Union. I'd be off in the summer, and you know, I'm up late watching the games, playoff games. And he's like, "Oh, I'm coming back from Toronto." I'd try to stay awake for him, like say what's up, see how the trip was, and I'd fall asleep at 1, 2 in the morning. He's still not back. I would wake up in the morning at 8. And his car's gone. I'm like, dude, did you ever come home? He's like, yeah, I had to go watch this kid play in Connecticut this morning. So he was just crazy working the recruiting trail, and his work ethic was, you know, was there when he was a player too. He was always one of the hardest working guys as a player. And then in coaching, it's just elevated, and it was only a matter of time before he got a head job and turned it around like he did.
Yeah, and the Black Bear fans certainly appreciate that work ethic. Now, what have you seen, and what are your impressions of this facility that the University of Maine has given Coach Barr to work with here up in Orono?
Yeah, it's really amazing. I never been up here before. I never got the chance to play against Maine or anything like that, and yeah, it's incredible. Just walk through the main lobby. It's all brand new, spectacular. I'm seeing the film room and the coach's office, just completely different than, you know, that I grew up with at RPI, and we've got our renovations going and stuff like that. But now you got the right coach, you got the perfect facilities. There's no reason to not stay at the top.
What's your preconceived notion of these Maine fans? What expectations do they got to live up to tonight as they got the Spit and Chicklets crew in town?
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about how loud, like we hear how loud it is in here, and how the fans, like the student section's right on top of the kids, and it just brings the team energy. And, you know, once you get that one goal, they're going to get 2 and 3, and it's just really tough to be here. And, you know, Holy Cross is a really good team. They got a really good coach over there, so they're going to be a tough game. And, you know, Maine, they got a lot of new players, new year, so it's going to be a tough game.
What is your, I guess, current assessment of college hockey, right? I mean, with these CHL guys coming down, the game's getting more exciting and more energized. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it's good for college hockey. It's kind of like we always joked about it on game notes with Army, because he was a Canadian Hockey League guy, where college is way better, college is the best route, and now we kind of have taken over where we are the best route, and all their better players are coming to college, and now college is the next step to the NHL. And, you know, the Gavin McKenna one, obviously everyone talks about, and he's the next #1 pick, and to get him in college hockey is good for all the teams and all the players and for everybody.
And lastly here, how cool is it to do that game notes, right? Create that game notes pod. It's something that's really grown over here. I enjoy listening, because you guys kind of dive sometimes deeper into the college game as well as the NHL, and some new characters, right? New personalities. How fun has that been to get that off the ground and going?
Yeah, it's awesome, and that's what we tried. We're like, we can't be Chicklets and just do NHL. Like, we need to carve our own path, and we knew college hockey was, it's still very small compared to what it can be, and we knew if we could get in and start it, and we can ride the wave as it's growing, and I think we've done a good job. And yeah, we're a little biased towards Maine and RPI, and, you know, and G's got his teams that he bounces around, but, you know, it's all in good fun, and it's all about growing the game and helping everybody out.
Absolutely, Merle. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.